Today marks 1 year since hundreds were killed in brutal attacks by Hamas on Israel.
That attack sparked a war with Israel. Maya May explains the state of the war as it stands today.
The state of Israel and surrounding territories have been at odds for years after the United Nations agreed to Israeli Holocaust survivors finding refuge in the Middle East.
Countries around Israel really rejected this. They felt like this is more colonialism. You know, these people are coming in, they're getting their own state, and the people who live there don't have a state now.
During the Six-Day War in 1967, Israel captured and occupied the Gaza Strip before withdrawing in 2005. Palestinians felt forced to pursue their rights, some peacefully, others with violence.
And so there's these two factions of the Palestinians. And so the violent Hamas faction has been continuing to use violence, and Israel's retaliated.
After over a decade of retaliations, Hamas released an attack unlike any other. Experts say the Israeli people view the events as closely as Americans view 9/11.
This was such a horrific terrorist attack. 1,200 killed, 200 plus hostages, that the Israeli public and the leadership said, we can no longer tolerate this group controlling Gaza, we're going to go wipe them out.
Israel responded to the October 7th attack by invading the Palestinian territory in the Gaza Strip. War had been declared. Dr. Marc Simon says tens of thousands of lives were lost, mostly nonviolent people.
Iran also backs the Hezbollah militia and the Houthis and others. And in sympathy to the attacks that Israel was placing in Gaza over the last year, Hezbollah and the Houthis have been launching missiles into Israel.
As the two Iranian-backed violent militias showed their support for Hamas, Israel then attacked Hezbollah in Lebanon. Experts say Iran responded to the deaths of their allies on Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. Throughout the entire war, the U.S. has funded and protected Israel against attacks. Now, October 7th, 1 year after the war began, the world waits to see if the conflict between Israel and Iran will escalate.
Two militarily very powerful countries. Iran is a huge country with lots of resources and lots of military. Israel's the strongest military in the region, but that could be a really bad war.
And that was Maya May reporting. There have been ceasefire talks throughout the ongoing conflict, but as you know, no deal has been reached. Dr. Simon says even if the war ends today, the amount of damage done would take years to repair.